Hey dudes, welcome to Splat from the Past, the only 80s themed horror and sci-fi show where things can get totally radical. Now today, I am welcoming back my good friend Juliana Donald, who you all know as Jenny from the Muppets Take Manhattan. I'm having her back on the show today, finally, to talk about her jewelry business. She just started a Facebook page for her jewelry business, Eco and the Bird Find Jewelry, and I want to talk to her about that and just catch up in general and just have a good conversation during this crazy time of the coronavirus. And Juliana is a lot of fun. I love talking to her. She's far removed from Jenny and the Muppets Take Manhattan, but she's a lot of fun. So here is my new interview with Juliana Donald.
Hello?
What's up, Juliana?
Hey, how are you?
I am great. How are you?
Oh, A-okay. Just trying to get through this crazy, crazy time.
Oh, my God. What a clusterfuck we're in, huh?
I know. It's crazy. It's so crazy. So, it's just, I don't know. Just keeping busy, and I've got a lot of stuff I've been doing, so it's just, at least I've been busy with that, but it's just been kind of, now I'm looking for paper towels. Those are like impossible to find.
I know. Oh my God. I think this is going to be good for us though, because I think it's going to make people a little more humble, a little more aware, and a lot more grateful for what they have, because ever since 9/11 happened, everyone's just been so selfish and greedy and mean-spirited, and I think this is going to be good for us.
Yeah, so I hope. I'm kind of worried about, I have a kind of a handicapped brother and a 91-year-old father, so I'm kind of concerned for them. So it's, it's just so weird to have this silent, weird, enemy out there.
I know.
Also, to not be able to leave your house, that's kind of strange.
It is very strange. It's almost like, the new HIV or something.
Right. But at least HIV, you knew, okay, don't have sex and you won't get it. But this is like really crazy. You could just, breathe. And they said they have the most cases in New York, but they're doing the most testing in New York. So I think that there's probably just as many cases in California and other places, but we're just not doing testing here. So
yeah, there was a time though where nobody knew where AIDS came from, and
I know.
I mean, there was no panic like right now, like we're going through, but everyone was terrified of it.
Right, I know. The only thing that's weird about this is that it's like it's like, is it real? Is it real? Is it real? And it is. So anyway,
yeah.
So how's everything with your work? Are you doing any, are you writing a lot? I guess you have a lot of time to do that now.
Yeah, not too long ago, I outlined a movie script idea that I've had in my head for about 3 years now. I haven't actually written it yet, but I think I'm going to start pretty soon. It's a very funny comedy. I just laugh out loud with all these ideas I have about it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Just been doing that, and I'm podcasting like crazy. I'm at 745 interviews today.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah. Hopefully by the end of this year or beginning of next year, I'll have 1,000.
Wow, that's great. And does that help you with can you get advertisers or anything on there so you can make money that way? Or what's the kind of goal to, what is all this, like 1,000 interviews do you get? Do you get higher up on the?
It gets you obviously more experience at podcasting. Mm-hmm. But I could get advertisers if I wanted to, but the last 4 years I've been paying off this debt that should be paid off by sometime later in the spring, and then I'll start looking into advertisers after that's done. But it's funny. I don't even know if anyone wants to advertise this type of podcast, especially with me being so politically.
I think you'd be surprised.
Yeah, but especially with me being so politically incorrect, I could probably get maybe Trojan condoms to sponsor me.
I'm sure you could get more than that. I'm sure you would be surprised if you went out there and tried. I'm sure you'd be surprised.
Yeah, but I mean that's just my speculation. But it is a goal. It is a goal of mine.
Right.
And of course, I'm still trying to make the LA move happen. So I can do my on-camera podcast with all the guests in the studio in person. But we'll see how that goes. Last year I got offered a movie role that I'm still waiting on. He hasn't.
That's good. What's the movie?
It's about the Italian mafia. That's all I know about it. I haven't read the script yet. This guy that I interviewed, he is a writer, director, actor, producer, all that stuff, and he's making a name for himself in the Amazon and Hulu world of movies. And
that's good.
Yeah, and he wrote this movie about the Italian mafia. He's in development deal hell over it. It was easier for him to get the other movies he's done made, but for some reason this one is taking a lot more time. But he says that there's this one part in there he doesn't want anyone to play but me. And I'm a big guy, but I don't think of myself as, a mafia type. But if he wants me to play it, I'll do it,
Yeah, I mean, who cares? You might like, it might open a window that you're like, oh God, I had no idea that this was gonna,
Yeah.
This was gonna, it could open a window that brings other jobs to you. So that would be really good.
Yeah, me and my mother, we had dinner with him last year when we were in LA, and he brought this radio guy with him that he had done the radio with earlier, and he just dominated the entire conversation. We didn't even get to talk in depth about that movie or my script that I'm trying to get made that he's possibly interested in producing. And if this virus is done, pretty soon, me and my mom can go out there and we can have a dinner, just the three of us, and we can talk about it, but we'll see what happens.
Because my brother does commercial production, and he said everything has shut down, everything.
Yeah.
So, there's like nothing, they're not in development for anything, they just shut down everything. He had a couple of he does a lot of celebrity commercials. Mm-hmm. He had a couple of celebrities where he was going to the celebrities' place and they canceled too. Where it would have been minimal people and all that, and they were just like, nope, just everything. So it's kind of whatever, scary.
Yeah, it's nuts. And I wonder if pilot season has been, deeply affected by this.
I think so. I mean, basically, they said it's probably going to go on till the end of April.
Yeah.
So, so it's not, I mean, they said, now it's, we just have to wait till the end of March, but nothing's going to happen till the end of March except a bunch more people dying. So, now they're saying, till the end of April, and I don't know. My friends in India are on lockdown right now. They can't even go out to get food. Like, we can go out and get food. They can't even go out and get food because all the food places, like, when they do lockdown there, it's not just lockdown of, it's not just lockdown of everything except food places. It's lockdown of everything. So if they don't have food, they're out of luck.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom and I, we went shopping the other day, and there were shelves that were completely empty, and there was maybe, I don't know, 20, 30 people there, but we had heard the week before there was over 1,000 people there just coming in and getting the stuff and going home and preparing for this,
Yeah, I know. I finally found toilet paper someplace, but I still have not been able to find paper towels. So it's, it's crazy.
My uncle is up in Florida. He says The stores that over there don't have much toilet paper, and if they do, it's like $15.
Oh, I know. There's people on eBay selling it for $80 a roll.
God.
It's really bad. Yeah, for one roll.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they shut them down. They shut those people down on Amazon, but they didn't shut them down on eBay, so people are selling these things for ridiculous amounts. It's just terrible.
Yeah, the joke I've been telling people is I don't want to do what they did on Little House on the Prairie by using pine cones.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah. So it's kind of terrible, but anyway. So what are you doing today?
Just relaxing, pretty much. My mom and I, we're both fighting off colds, but I don't have a cough myself.
Okay.
I'm really good. Just my throat's been a little
fever?
sore.
As they said, some people don't have. Some people that get this, they don't have. They don't even have a cough. They just get a fever.
Yeah, I don't have a fever.
That's good.
I just got a little bit of a sore throat that I've been fighting since Sunday, and I'm just relaxing pretty much because I just don't want to go out there and catch anything. And I've been on this diet since January, and like our gym is closed here, unfortunately. So
the gyms are closed. Everything's closed here in LA. We're on lockdown. I don't know. Are you on lockdown there too?
not yet, but it's only a matter of time when we are.
So we are not allowed to leave the house. So.
Yeah.
I have to get, order delivery. Everything has to be delivered.
In our town, we've only had one person die.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not good, but it's.
Yeah, it's not
only
good.
one person.
But yeah, it's not major yet, but it will be pretty soon.
Where are you located?
Redding, California.
Okay, I'm surprised you're not in lockdown up there. I thought that Gavin Newsom said I thought, but I may be wrong. I thought he said all of California. But
well,
it's just less.
I'll tell you this: a lot of people have been inside, the apartment since this has happened, though. But occasionally, I see people walking outside.
Well, they say you can walk on the street, but you just can't be. You have to practice social distancing and to be 6 feet away and all that. So I don't know. They're just saying here that you can't go out or you can get arrested. Literally get arrested.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to stay in the whole time.
Oh. Well, that's good. I'm sorry you're not feeling well.
I'll be okay. But about 6 months ago, I was at Comic-Con, and I saw one of the Jim Henson guys that worked on the Muppets Take Manhattan, Steve Whitmire.
Oh, yeah. How's he doing? What's he up to?
I actually did not get a chance to go talk to him, but I saw him there. He had a nice long line, and I remember I saw him walking around later that day and stuff. And I tried to get him on the podcast around Christmas time, and he
did the Muppets Take Manhattan. I think was his first job with them. I
believe so. Yeah, because he was a young guy and he came a little bit later. Yeah, and so I tried to get him on the podcast, and then I sent a request to the email, and I got a email back from, I guess it was his manager or something, and the guy was a complete jerk to me because I didn't give enough information. He's like, I don't trust anyone who doesn't give enough information. I was like, what fucking information did he want? So I was just like, whatever. Maybe I'll try again next year, and hopefully he won't remember me.
Yeah. What did he want? I mean,
I think he wanted.
Maybe the guy gets a lot of requests.
Yeah, I think he wanted I think I forgot to say the name of my podcast, and I probably should have given a link to it or something like that, but I just didn't think about it at the time.
Right.
So that's probably.
You just got in touch with the manager and said, can I talk to him for a podcast? And the manager was nasty.
Yeah, he was nasty.
That's too bad.
I've dealt with plenty of those. Oh my God, it's just. Especially last year. Last year was like the worst year for me and managers. I dealt with some pretty nasty ones. And before that, I rarely ever even had to deal with managers, but last year I dealt with a lot of them, and they were jerks. There's only like two I trust. Only two of them.
Surprise me. It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, but there's two of them I trust, including one who said to my mother's face, "I believe in your son immensely."
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So, well, that's good. Yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, a lot of those people, they have no power, so they want to feel power, so they decide they're just going to be,
Or they do have power and they abuse it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Some people told me I'd make a good manager if I ever decided to go that route. And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I would and stuff. But the thing I don't like is that ever since the Comic Cons and the Horror Cons have taken over the '80s cult movie scene and everything, there's all these guys who like paid their dues, volunteering at conventions, and then somehow jumped through the hoops where they became the actor's booking manager. And I call them fanagers because that's basically what they are. And they just don't have no sense of business ethics, and they don't even tell their clients information, and they lie to people like me, and stuff. It's just, it turns me off, I mean, if it was me, I would do the exact opposite, but it's like I don't even want to be associated with that regime, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It's nuts.
I don't blame you.
It's nuts. But until this craziness happened, were you doing any acting or going on auditions lately? No.
I just was no. I mean, I'm in a commercial that I got kind of accidentally, but for Ford. But no, I haven't been doing. I've been thinking about going back to it just because I have to, for my insurance, health insurance.
Right.
But no, I've been 100% not doing it.
Yeah, because last time we talked, oh my God, you were just so angry about stuff you had to go through during auditions. Spending very little money you had on gas, and and then you had to like compete with all these other people and stuff. It was pretty bad.
It just is. Yeah, it's just also like because of my age, I'm older now, and they're just not. There's not real work for. There's not a lot of work for my age category. So it's kind of like, yes, I could go get an agent. I'd have to, but I don't know how much work there is out there. I don't know. There might be a lot. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But one of my friends, she's in my age category, and she's gone back to it, and she's been trying for 2 years. She hasn't gotten a single job.
Yeah.
But the movie I did is coming out in June. The last job I did coming out in June. So, I don't know. I don't know if I should try to get an agent now because of that, but it's coming out in June.
Yeah. I would definitely, though, do more conventions, to supplement your income.
Right. I just don't get asked to do them, so.
Yeah, I
would do them, but I don't get asked. There's a guy, Scott Ray, that he does book people for conventions, but he hasn't booked me. I think I don't know. I just don't know because I don't do a lot, so I don't know if it's just because I don't do a lot that there's that. I don't know if it's because I don't do a lot that I don't get offered a lot, but I don't get offered that much.
They probably think you won't do it, probably, or maybe the Muppet people really don't have a huge following at conventions, maybe.
Right. Yeah, I don't think so. So, yeah, I don't really get that many offers to do it. So.
Yeah, I think I think people who do want to do conventions, I think they need to do more podcast interviews, and they need to promote themselves more. Maybe even start like a fan page on Facebook or something.
Right.
That's what I tell certain people, who want to get into it. And I give them a list of the names of managers that they can trust and not trust. Because that's so easy based on my experience. And all that. But
yeah, I've been like super busy with all my jewelry stuff, and I've been spending all my time on doing. I have an Instagram page on that, and it's like doing the daily Instagram. It takes a lot of time and website and all that stuff, and that's really, I don't have the money right now that I have can hire somebody to I don't have the money that I can hire somebody to like work for me, so I'm doing everything myself. So it's a lot. So
it's a lot, yeah. It is an awful lot.
I just haven't been able to do, like, you kind of have to do it full time. If you want to do acting, you kind of have to do it full time, and I just haven't had the time. So
yeah, it's crazy the things that they have to do to act and stuff. And I'm surprised no one has come along to try to change the way, everything is done. Like I think that auditions should apply for theater only. Like I think that producers and directors and people in power, I think they know exactly who they want for movies and TV, but they like to, dash people's dreams by auditioning them and making them think that they got the part.
Right.
I really think that. There's a lot of sociopaths in this business.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you about your jewelry, because you sent me that page on Facebook, the eco.
Yeah, I actually, I'm sorry about that. I didn't, I got this guy. I hired this man to do my social media in India, and so he is like grabbing all he's grabbing all the my friends on Facebook, and so I didn't even know that he did that. But anyway, thank you so much for doing that, because I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it didn't freak me out or nothing. I thought that was pretty cool.
Good. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, when you said that, I was like, oh God, I didn't know that he was. But it seems like he keeps sending stuff to, he keeps sending stuff to people on Facebook. Yeah. So if you get another one, don't be surprised, because I don't know. I just couldn't deal with. Like doing my social media, because I'm doing everything. I'm the photographer and the marketer and the this and that.
Right.
I thought I hired this guy, and he's really seems really good. And because it's India, it's only, instead of being like $700 a month, it's $100 a month. So he's doing my Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, that's cool though. At least you got someone helping you with that.
Yeah, it's great. So,
yeah.
I mean, I have to kind of do it. Like, I send him all the images, and then he does it for me. But if it was me, there's no way in my day I would have the time to think about. I would just probably let 2 months go by before I posted anything. So it's kind of good having somebody that's, doing something every day. So
nice. Oh, I forgot to ask you before. You had surgery about 6 months ago, right?
I had surgery in the beginning of last year. Yeah.
Oh, beginning of last year. Okay. Yeah. Are you feeling better?
Yeah. I mean, I have a metal plate in my wrist now, so my wrist is never going to feel the same. But luckily, I think I went to a really good doctor, and I think he did as good of a job as anybody could do, and I can still play piano, and it's, my wrist will never feel 100% like the other one, but it's like 80%, which is pretty good, I think.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I got metal in my leg, from the accident because I broke it in seven
Uh,
places, and it's never going to
God.
heal. But
Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. It always feels like there's a little bit, it's not, I don't know, it feels like maybe when the weather gets rainy, it's going to start aching. But
yeah, the arthritis is going to get worse, but
right,
it will always be manageable. And
right.
um, from the time until I was 31, my goal was always to never break a bone, and then I broke many bones, and I just,
God.
I wish I could run, because I can't run anymore, and I'm like, okay, what if something happens? Like, what happens if, heaven forbid, another 9/11 or something happens? What am I going to do?
Right. Let's just be positive that that's not going to happen again. I mean, this is actually what's happening now is actually worse than a 9/11, but hopefully we'll get through this.
We will. We will survive. Just like
Yeah.
that Gloria Gaynor song. We will survive.
Exactly. So, so I just feel weird being inside all the time. It just feels weird. So, and everybody wants to do business or anything on Zoom. Zoom is, kind of like Skype, except you can have multiple people on it, and so it goes across the top. It goes, like if you have 5 people, the 5 people, you can see the pictures at the top of the screen. And they press, when they want to talk, then their picture becomes big.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. So, because Skype, you can just really, I think Skype, you can just have one person. So Zoom is kind of good because you can have, multiple people.
Yeah, now that I think of it, I think I saw a podcast the other day where there was like 3 or 4 people on screen. So yeah, I think I saw Zoom already.
Yeah, that was Zoom. It's real easy. I mean, one of my friends wanted me to see this meeting today, and so I just I was like, I don't have Zoom downloaded or anything, and all it was like I had to press a button, and it said, "Do you want to join this meeting?" Yeah. Do you allow Zoom to have access, and you just press yes, and boom, you're in there. You don't have to download or do anything.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Thank God for technology.
Exactly.
So Juliana,
How's your mom doing?
Oh, she's great. She's great.
Good.
I mean, she has her good days and her bad days, with her broken shoulder and everything. Did I tell you about that?
No, you didn't.
Okay, so after we got back from our trip last year, everything was good for a couple of weeks, and then she took a fall at work and she broke her shoulder, and
God.
she was just about 2 weeks away from retiring, and so
where does she work?
She was working up in the Bay Area for a company called Svenco. So she was out for a couple of weeks. She had to wait to get surgery, and then she had it. And then a couple of days after she got out of the hospital, they said, either come up here, sign the retirement papers, or we're just going to fire you. And so she went up there, signed the papers, and she said, I'm going to sue you. And she's still in the middle of trying to sue them.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
They were like, we're not gonna give you your retirement, or what is she suing them for?
Okay, so she got the retirement, but she was suing them for negligence over that equipment that was laying on the floor because it should have been moved, a while ago, and it wasn't. Right. So that was really fucked up what they did.
Yeah. Does the lawyer say she has a good case?
I think she's going through all this crap. She has to go through depositions and psychological evaluation and all this shit. I don't know what's going to happen with it, really. We just got to see and hope for the best with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes lawyers can say, sometimes companies will just say, okay, here's money, just go away. I mean, my brother says if anybody, this is kind of terrible, but he said if anybody says, oh, it's sexual harassment, that even if it's a complete lie, they just go, how much money do you want?
Yeah.
Go away. Yeah. Because it's kind of terrible, but they just, and I said, why do you do that? And he said, because cheaper to just give them. They'll usually like walk away for 25,000 or 50,000, whatever they want, 30,000. He said they'll usually walk away for that, and he said it's cheaper than going to court, even if it's a complete lie.
Yeah.
So that's so awful, even if it's a complete lie. He goes, yeah, just go.
Yeah, and up here, the medical system is really fucked up. They've cut back giving people medication, and so my mom has to, like, drink wine to numb the pain, and it's
That's terrible.
It's driving me crazy. Yeah.
That's terrible. Yeah, I know. It's like the health system is, I don't know, it's getting really bad. And my sister, she's a doctor, so she told me she's got the COVID test.
Yeah.
But, and she said she could send me one, but I said, I don't want her to, because, you know, what if somebody really needs a test, and they can't get the test, because I took the test, you know, but I could have it. I don't know. But she said, you know, you really don't need to do it if you don't have symptoms.
Yeah, it's
really
bad.
Scary.
Yeah. But, yeah, Juliana, so there's this game that I like to play with my guests now, and how this works is it's silly slumber party questions, and what I do is I ask the question, you answer it, and then you ask me the exact same question, and I answer it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Juliana, are you ticklish?
Yes. Tommy, are you ticklish?
I am baby ticklish. Yes.
What does baby ticklish mean?
I give a knee-jerk reaction when I get tickled. I've been known to hit a few people in the groin.
Oh, my God.
Is your belly button an innie or an outie?
Innie. Is your belly button an innie or an outie?
It's a very deep innie.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm very proud of it. What color are your toenails painted?
Right now, they were light pink about an hour ago, but it was kind of getting to be an old pedicure, so now they're natural. I took it off.
Nice.
What color are your toenails painted?
They're natural at the moment, but last time I painted them, they were purple with sparkles.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I like to do really bright, elaborate colors.
Do you go to a salon to do, like a nail place to do this, or do you have this talent yourself?
I did for a lot of years, and then just the prices got insane, so I just stopped going. I just do them myself. I'm not that good at it, but I'm pretty satisfied, especially if I put the glitter or something on it. It can just pass as good, you know.
If you come down to move to LA, it's cheap here.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Get your nails done.
Good.
Like $10.
Wow, $10. Yeah. That's why I pay for a haircut.
They charge you.
That's why I pay for a haircut in some places.
Yeah, well, that's pretty cheap for a haircut.
What would you say is your best personality trait?
Optimism. I'm optimistic always. What would you say is your best personality trait?
My sense of empathy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one to have.
Very good.
And then my favorite question, is there a stinky smell that just makes you gag?
A stinky smell that makes me gag? That's an interesting question because I go to India so much, so I've learned to appreciate weird smells. Probably vomit.
Oh, that's a popular one, yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Either farts or feet.
Yeah. That's good too.
Yeah.
Both.
Did you give up anything for Lent this year?
No. Unfortunately, I didn't. I cannot lie. How about you? you? Did you give anything up for Lent?
For the last 7 years, I've been giving up masturbation for Lent.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, I think this is going to be my last year doing it because I'm so bored during this coronavirus. All I do is podcast and smoke weed. That's it.
Well, that's good. At least you have some weed to smoke. I mean, here they're like, oh, well, we can deliver, but it's like, I don't know.
Do you have the do you have the card?
What's the card?
The marijuana card?
We don't have to have them anymore. You mean to allow you to order it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did have those. We don't. It's legal here.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't have to have a card here.
Oh, okay.
You just have to. They'll deliver it, but it's the taxes are crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw this this news article. Willie Nelson is trying to get rid of the corporate side of the marijuana industry now.
Well, that's good. My niece's husband runs the first. He runs the first marijuana dispensary in Orange County.
Nice.
Yeah. So, not that I ever get anything from them, but whatever. That's kind of an interesting. I mean, he's in that business. Apparently, it's very competitive.
Yeah. Maybe when I get to come down there next, maybe we can smoke.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So, well, it's not legal where you are?
Oh, it is legal, but I was just asking if you ever had the card. That's all.
Oh yeah, I did have the card.
Yeah.
I have the card. So when I did have the card when you had to have the card, but now you don't have to have the card. So I don't have the card.
Nice.
It's no longer necessary to have.
Nice. So I got a couple of jokes for you because I got to wrap this up.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody knows the old nursery rhyme. There was an old lady who lived in a shoe. She had so many kids she didn't know what to do. What did her right leg say to her left leg?
Get moving.
I hear a lot of good guesses. That's a good one. No, they never met.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Why do men like to marry virgins?
Because they don't want somebody that knows if they know what they're doing.
Exactly, because they can't stand criticism.
Yeah.
And then
that's good.
Thanks. And then this one. This one is so bad. You're probably going to have to do a hashtag Me Too after I tell you this one.
Okay.
How do you make your wife scream twice?
Keep leaving the toilet seat up?
First, you fuck her up the ass, and then you wipe your dick on the curtain.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I love that one. That's one of my favorites. Yeah.
So is that in your show?
No, these are just, my public domain ones I like to tell.
Oh, okay. Do you have these on, now do you have an Instagram or Twitter? You have a Twitter, right?
I have a Twitter and an Instagram.
Oh, you have an Instagram? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know about your Instagram. What do you put on your Instagram?
I just post pictures of me meeting people at conventions or just anything random I see. I take a picture of and I put it on there. Are you on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like jewelry. It's just like Jewelry Company is on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't. I have an Instagram account, but I don't use it because it's too much. It takes so much time for my jewelry stuff that I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to concentrate on my own. Plus, I still get on Facebook, I get people writing me saying they want to be my friend because of the Muppets Take Manhattan. Mm-hmm. And honestly, some of them I think are Russian bots because I'll open up their profile, and they'll have one picture of like an attractive man around my age. Then he'll have no friends, and nothing else. So I think, okay, this is totally a Russian bot because they want to get into my account, get in touch with my friends, I guess. And so
that's creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy, and I get it all the time, especially because everybody's saying that. Are you? You're not a Trump supporter, are you?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, me either. But I think they're trying to help him again. So I think they're trying to get in there and figure out a way to screw up the election again.
Yeah.
So, which is scary. So when I get those things, I'm just like, okay, I am not, then I delete the request. But lately I've been getting people saying, oh, I saw you, I want to be your friend from Muppets Take Manhattan. And it's, I don't know, it's kind of, you don't know, you got to be careful.
You got to be very careful with people you meet these days.
Yeah, you got to. So
it's crazy.
Anyway.
Are you
I'm glad to hear your mom's okay, and the movie that I did with what's her name? Hilary Swank is coming out in June.
Oh, what's it called?
So it's called I don't know how they pronounce this. It's spelled Fatale. So I don't know if it's called Fatal. Tally, or I don't know how they pronounce it, but I think it's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be a good movie or not, but I have a scene in it with her.
That's good.
That I don't think will get cut, and that's when I was thinking. Well, should I just try to get an agent? Try to get an agent when that movie comes out. It just, like I told you before, I've just been real. I've just been real lackadaisical about it because I've been spending so much time with. My jewelry stuff is like, and seeing my friend who is around my age having so much trouble getting, she gets a lot of auditions, but not that I would not get jobs, but she gets a lot of auditions and doesn't get jobs. So it seems like she's spending a lot of money and time. Time is money. She's spending a lot of money and time on running around, self-taping, all this other stuff. So, I don't know. But I have to kind of, I'm not really stressing at the moment because nothing's going on, but I have been kind of thinking like, well, maybe when that movie comes out would be a good time to try to hit up agents.
Yeah, I hope it works out for you. Plus, Hilary Swank is such a great actress. I was wondering not too long ago whatever happened to her,
I think she moved to Paris or something. I don't know what's happened to her. I mean, everybody said she was like a total bitch, but she was really nice to me.
Yeah.
And so I didn't see that side of her.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the things I've heard from people, oh, she's a bitch and this and that, but honestly, I didn't see that. So, so she was very, very nice. So but sometimes when people are bitchy, they don't get that much work because the word gets out, oh, they're kind of bitchy, and she's a really great actress, but I don't know if she's not working that much because A, she doesn't want to and she doesn't need the money, or B, she's not getting offered the role she likes, or C, people don't want to hire her because she's got a reputation of being a bitch. I don't know. But I agree with you. I think she's really great. So anyway, well, okay, keep in touch and please stay safe. Are you staying inside?
Yes, I'm staying inside the entire time.
Good. What are you doing with your, are you just going to pick up groceries and then come back? And
we did the grocery shopping the other day. We got everything straighten out with that. We're just going to stay in. I'm going to podcast and smoke, and my mom's going to read and watch TV or whatever and stuff like that.
They're doing I don't know if your mom's into this, but I'm going to watch one tonight. A lot of the studios are letting you rent, like, stream movies, like through Vudu and some other things that are in the movie theaters.
Oh, nice. So,
and it's kind of expensive. They're charging like $19, but, if you went to the movies, you'd spend that. So, I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Just wanted to let you know. So, okay, it's great talking to you and catching up, and stay safe, keep in touch, and I will speak soon.
Yes, keep in touch. We got each other's cell now, so.
Yeah, and thanks for liking my page. I didn't know the guy did that until you said that, and I was like, oh, okay, great. So, anyway, okay, talk to you soon, Tom.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Take care. Okay, thanks.
Take care. Bye-bye. Well, there you have it. Juliana Donald. Ain't she a sweetheart? Oh, my Jenny. Love her. She is fucking awesome. If you like this video, everyone, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Add me as a friend on Facebook. Join my Tommy Kovac comedian page on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and all that fun stuff. Well, that's all the time we have this week on Splat from the Past. Until next time, this is Tommy Throwback Kovac saying, there's no shame in living in the past, because the present sucks. Later, dudes. Together again.